2000, brothers, más de 2000 predadores de esos, de los feos, agarraron en Florida. Esa es una de las cosas que a mí, la verdad, me gustan de Trump, que está agarrando criminales de los fuertes, feos, los que le hacen cosas feas a los niños, a las mujeres, brothers, y este es el caso. Más de 2000 de ellos en Miami, Florida, y pues, ¿qué más se puede pedir? Ojalá la mexicana hiciera eso, ojalá otros presidentes de otros mundos, otros países hicieran eso, y pues no, nomás no pasa. Trump lo hace y a Trump lo odian. Eh, a mí me gusta que lo haga, me gusta vivir en ciudades tranquilas, en ciudades seguras, me gusta que los niños puedan salir a jugar al parque sin tenerse que cuidar de que se los van a robar, de que les van a hacer algo, que las mamás salgan a caminar con sus bebés. Eso es lo que queremos, brothers. Como latinos, huimos de países como los nuestros por la calidad de vida que pues, no hay seguridad, no hay lo que queremos. Por eso llegamos aquí y ya que estamos aquí, odiamos al presidente que nos lo quiere dar. No se vale, chavitos, hay que apreciarlo. Vean lo que pasó, más de 2000 de esos predadores agarraron, cheque.
Yesterday, we were up in Hillsborough County where we announced with Sheriff Chad Chronister the arrest of 116 traffickers and predators. A big summer operation that his incredible team wrapped up that, again, makes our streets safer. In the last year, we have handed out 4 times the punishments and sentences when it comes to child abuse, CSAM, and trafficking cases. Will always be protecting our most vulnerable, protecting our children. We will stop at nothing to get every last one of these evil people and get them away from our society. Well, Sheriff, it's an honor to be here. I hate that we have to be in Lee County to announce that we've reached this threshold. We'll announce 3 additional arrests today that take us over the 2,000th child predator arrest in the little over a year that I've been in office, but I'm glad we got them. Today we're announcing 3 more people that will not be able to prey upon or put our kids at risk. 3 more people that will go away behind bars for a long time, keeping our community safer. Yesterday we were up in Hillsborough County where we announced with Sheriff Chad Chronister the arrest of 116 traffickers and predators. A big summer operation that his incredible team wrapped up that, again, makes our streets safer. In the last year, we have handed out 4 times the punishments and sentences when it comes to child abuse, CSAM, and trafficking cases. 4 times. And that is a reflection of our priority here in the state of Florida, in my office, our statewide prosecutors. Priority 1 will always be protecting our most vulnerable, protecting our children. We will stop at nothing to get every last one of these evil people and get them away from our society. I want to thank Special Agent in Charge Eli Lawson, Commissioner Mark Glass at FDLE and their incredible team. They spearheaded the investigative work here, utilizing technology, communication devices, any tool we have, we will use to find these people and put them away. And I want to thank Lee County School Superintendent, Dr. Denise Carlin, because the first individual I'm here to announce today, unfortunately, his name's Graham Freeman from Cape Coral, and he was a middle school science teacher in Lee County. Gotta tell you, I don't think we'd even finished getting the words out over the phone before the school district stepped in, snapped into action, and made sure that he was removed and away from any position where he could put kids in danger. Mr. Freeman, I'm told, had massive amounts of CSAM and child pornography, drives and binders and bins, seemingly a hoarder. And this is not light stuff. This is some of the most grotesque sex abuse content of little kids and animals, too. 2 of these guys had the sexual bestiality videos and imagery, which shows that there are some people, they're deviants, they're so screwed up that they want the next thing. It starts as imagery, it's children, it's babies, it's then animals, and the correlation is strong that at some point it evolves into actual physical sexual abuse of kids. And that's why we are seeking the longest terms of sentence that we can under Florida law for these cases. There have been several judges in this area in particular that haven't taken child porn cases seriously. They have not pushed for long sentences. They've given out slaps on the wrist, viewing it as a crime that didn't hurt anybody. That is wrong. That is wrong. Let me be clear. Every time one of those videos is played, where young children, even toddlers in some cases, are abused, those children are being victimized again and again and again. And as I've stated, the correlation is high. These sick people, they have itches they want to scratch, and they're always looking for the next fix. So we have got to get them off the streets and away from our little kids. I speak to you today as Attorney General, but really as a dad first. We've got a 6'4", a 2-year-old, and we're expecting our 4th in October. And any parent out there knows, our children are gifts from God. There's nothing greater than the beauty and innocence of a children, and people that want to take that away, they deserve the strongest form of punishment. And in Florida, where there is physical child sex battery, we're the first state to bring back the death penalty for these offenders. And we will have a legal battle going up to the Supreme Court on this, but I think there's some new justices in place now. And again, somebody that could commit such a heinous act on a child is not somebody that can be rehabilitated. That is somebody that deserves the ultimate form of punishment. So Mr. Graham Freeman will be gone for a long time, as long as we can get him behind bars. We also have Mr. Jordan Hall facing 10 counts of CSAM material, including bestiality. We also have from Zephyr Hills, Matthew David Peter, who was talking with somebody that he thought was a minor, soliciting sex, and it turned out to be a cop instead. Big surprise for him. And by the way, with Sheriff Cronister yesterday, he was like, we're not hiding that we're out there undercover. We're not. If we really wanted to catch more, we wouldn't really talk about it. But we go out and talk about it because we want people to cut it out. Every time you think you might be going to sleep with a minor, it could be an officer. But unfortunately, these people do it anyway, again and again. I guess they're not the sharpest tools in the shed, or they wouldn't be doing this in the first place. These cases, they'll be handled by one of our top rock star prosecutors, Agnieszka Thomas. She's tough. She's not handing out lenient plea deals, that's for sure. She's going to bring the heat, and they're going to go away for a long time. So I'll conclude by saying, I hate that we're having these all-time records here in Florida for arrests and prosecutions, but I'm glad we're getting them. We're going to be adding our resources, using more technology, more people. We've got a whole unit focused more so on social media applications. That's a massive problem. Parents at home have heard me saying it. If they haven't, please wake up. A lot of these predators are using Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, Roblox, Discord's a gaming app I hadn't even heard of. They're using these platforms to communicate with your kids. This is not a white van driving around a neighborhood, looking to kidnap a kid in his yard. That would almost be easier. Sheriff here, his guys will take that down fast. This is happening in the backs of bedrooms, on cell phones, computer screens, adult strangers pretending to be kids, using a dialect. They're so savvy how they do it. They'll spend weeks or months building a relationship, getting people to drop their guard, and young people are dealing with so many insecurities today. And then they start to solicit videos, imagery, personal information. They extort, they threaten, they demand more, and in the worst of cases, they meet up in person, and unfortunately we've seen too many cases of abduction and actual physical abuse in just the last year and a half. So we're at 2,000. I hope by next year we're at 10,000. We won't stop until we get them all and ensure that we are protecting our little ones. So again, I want to thank the school system here. I want to thank FDLE. I want to thank Sheriff Carmine here. If I was a criminal, I think I'd want to be as far away from this county as possible, because he brings the heat. There's nothing he won't do to protect you all, to protect law and order and public safety. So it's an honor to be with you this morning. Go hug your kids at home tonight. Hold them close. There's a lot of evil in this world. We need prayer more than anything. Just rest assured, your law enforcement officials here in Florida, we're going to keep doing the job. And Not rocket science. We've got the lowest crime rates ever before in Florida history, and that goes with we've increased prosecutions and convictions by more than 50%. Our total case count now is over 75% more than it was when I took office, and it'll probably be double by the end of this year.